Guys, look, today we're gonna be spectating, hopefully baseball, man, and seeing what players do and how they can become better at the game. I'm not really gonna kill this dude. I am gonna fuck with him though. Look at this. That's just fucked. Oh, this is just rude as hell, bro. What am I doing? What? Oh yeah, we're definitely spectating. We got here, kill me. Shoot me. I almost did it. I was tempted. But look, the purpose of today's video is to teach you guys how to turn from players like that into players better than me. Getting a lot of reps in and putting time into the game is always going to be the best way to improve, but you could be playing as much as humanly possible and still completely suck just because you're doing these mistakes. All right, so quick strats when it comes to gulags. Guys, look. You need to stop freezing up in your gulag and you start moving out. You want to push a direction. First off, win the fight fast and catch the enemy by surprise, because most enemies play like baseball, man. So catch them by surprise. The longer it takes you to get active with the fight, the better chance the enemy has to plan the fight. We know that players panic, so make sure you take advantage of that. So right here, again, I'm just toying with the enemy. I'm not even getting active with it. I know he's going to be in his spawn, and there he is, right? But because he's frozen up and he's not pushing out, he's not aware. He's not checking his left. He's not checking his right. And the fact that I shot him from the left right here and he doesn't adapt to that is crazy to me. And look, when you have a smoke thrown out, sometimes, very rarely, and we'll break these situations down in other videos, do you just freeze up in your smoke? If you need to pop your reload, you need to pop your plates, of course, you want to lay prone in the smoke and do so. But he didn't need to do that. What he needed to do, instead of sitting still and letting me mess with his mind, is push out of the smoke. I know he's trying to rely on audio right now, but if you don't hear audio, you got to make a play off of it, because I could be slow walking around you. And look, right now he's spraying and praying, and I'm looking at his movement. Because it's super strict, I know he's still ADS. Guys, whenever the enemy, aka me, breaks the line of sight and you can no longer see us, un-ADS, get into hip fire mode, and you can turn faster. When you ADS, your sensitivity slows down. Now, the exception to that rule is if you have your ADS sensitivities tweaked to where it doesn't do that, but that's a video for a whole nother day. And at this point, again, he's just not really with it at all. And right here, he should have gotten the kill. This is just bad aim. And again, you can see it in his pistol gameplay too. He just has no idea that he needs to go hit fire. All right, but moving on to YG, of course, we got a YouTuber in the midst, and then Dro, Lan, aiming. We got aiming. Playing trios. This seems to be a competent squad. We've only been in the game for a total of 1.5 minutes. They've already got enough money for a loadie. They're looting fast, they're looting efficiently. Again, I always talk about how I want you guys to try to grab your loadie in the first few minutes of the game. 3 absolute max. With the exception of if you're getting in fights. That's a whole nother ball game. But if you're landing slow, you're landing passive, you land in an area that's not super hot, make sure you guys are working yourself into a position to get your shit quickly, because with all the buildings that we have, there's no reason for you guys to not be fighting and not be getting your loadout fast. We do have an enemy over here on blue ping, and it looks like we are pushing. I don't see UAV on us. We do have a zip line being thrown up. Great way to get aggressive and take height on the enemy. Now, I do like the fact that instead of landing directly on the building, we're coming over here. So real quick, when it comes to strategy and pushing enemy teams, you always want to push in a safe way. Now, right here, because of the building's layouts, of course, you want to grab the high ground and get line of sight on the enemy. We could land here. Yellow looks like he's going to land here. And of course, green can land on the rooftop or another building next to him. The benefit to this is we don't know if there's more than one team in this area. And I try my best to always plan for a third-party scenario. So if we were just to dive on this gas station, we could not only get beamed from the sky, but we could land on the ground to fight these guys and get shot in the back from another squad. 2, what landing on these buildings does is, again, it gives us line of sight. So even though we know one enemy's in there, there could be some others in the back, there could be some others in these buildings. We don't know if the whole squad's here together. We only saw 1, maybe 2 pings on the mini-map. I can't remember, but I want to find out the entire situation. Whenever you go into a new fight, you want to try to get the totality of the situation. That way you can fight with more knowledge, because more knowledge equals more leverage and allows you to hopefully win the fight more efficiently. You want to try to land around the enemies. That way you can converge on them. If you land directly on the enemy, you run the risk of getting shot down as you're flying in. You run the risk of diving on the enemy and also getting third party, because you don't know really who's around them as well. Although we talked about how shit's risky, this seems to be pretty damn risky itself. They almost got wiped. I'm not really sure exactly what happened. We probably should have been spectating somebody else. But again, when you're landing on a squad and you're trying to get aggressive, do not land directly on them, because if you do, they're probably going to see you. They're probably going to get the drop on you. And again, you have the risk of running into a third-party situation. Land on a building around them and then analyze the situation. And if you can do it safely, converge and fuck them up. All right, I fully anticipate them picking up the bounty. This is an aggressive squad. This is a great match to watch. Just again, you don't have to be the best player, and these guys don't seem to be the best, but they are decent and they're going to get better over time. It's funny, a few times throughout the 4.5 years of spectating Warzone, we've actually run into the same player from Verdansk into this game, and the evolution of said player has been immaculate. And it's not from me. I don't even think they watch my videos. It's just showing, like, if you guys are actively trying to progress, you guys will get better. It might take some people longer than others, but again, dude, those of you who are out here actively pushing, actively trying to position, learning from your mistakes, breaking down your own games afterwards, you're gonna evolve way faster than everybody else around you. All right, here we are pushing the bounty. Again, let's see how they push these guys. All right, so Nookie's gonna land directly on them. And this isn't a bad area to land on them just because they're in the building, right? So I said last fight, you don't want to land directly on the enemy because you don't know what's around you. But this building here is the high ground, so we can kind of land on it, get the kill, jump in, take their shit, and roll out. And again, just chasing down bounties. It's a great way to get your kill count up, obviously. It's a great way to help the server die off. It's a great way to kill a lot of the sweats in the server. And also on top of that, it's a great way to get some money. That is unfortunate. We had the ping on him. We knew exactly where he was at. Great ping from Nookie, by the way. Great teamwork. Very delayed. I don't know if your boy thought the ping was fake. I don't know what he thought, but he did not really react as if he knew it was there. Should be an easy kill. Oh. All right, so now we've worked on ourselves in a situation where we're split off. Two enemies are above us. Looks like they're trying to chase down Jay Sunday, and now the enemies have the high ground on us. So we can do a few things. One, we need to get our teammate back. So that'd be my first priority. Nice fight. Nice fight. Notice that too, when he got in the fight and he won it, instead of sitting there looting his shit, what'd he do? He broke away to plate up and then re-entered the loot. A lot of you guys sitting there get the kill, you start looting, and you're like, yeah, I won the fight. And then you get dicked on by his teammates. So don't do that. Follow what Jay Sundays he is. Sundaysy. But again, you have one or two things you can do. You can either A, push these guys and fight them, or B, break away and buy your teammate back. And to be fair, I want to go ahead and break away and get my teammate back. We can get the kills. These guys might be dog shit, but you don't want to run the risk of getting killed before you get your squad mate back. So now instead of getting one teammate, we have to get both teammates. The problem with this here is Nookie's got his fucking ghoulie. So we can go back in. We can help our boy get his loadout, right? So we have a loadout here. We could help our dude try to get his shit from the rooftop, but it's real risky. So at this point here, I want to rotate and get the buyback. If Nookie loses his gulag, he has to now wait to come back for us to get here to get to our loadout and the buy station, which runs a risk of us getting 1v3'd. And I don't know why bro, this is why I said go here. No, bad Dro. Guys, look, I have an ego just as much as most Call of Duty players. You want to land on them kids, you want to kill them, but let's just be honest with ourselves. When you're outnumbered and you're outgunned, there's no real reason why you should be doing that. Watch, example number 2. Here we go. I have a feeling he's gonna land on him. Oh, buddy. Remember, I do think there's 2 enemies. Oh, audible. Probably a smart decision. Definitely a smart decision. Good kill. Right now, Sunday's just kind of playing a little bit slow, a little bit passive, waiting for his teammates to come back. I kind of want them to lock in because of that shit there. Right, so look, when you guys are in buybacks, I want you to notice something right now. They are playing tit for tat with their lives. They have not all 3 been up since the first one got downed. And now it's a solo operation. Let's rewind back to the beginning what I said. Instead of them landing here to get their shit, they should have landed here way earlier. I know there's people there now, but there might not have been 5 minutes ago. 2, on top of that, when your boy Nookie did go back here to buy recently, we should have met him there. We should have helped him win his fight because he just came back in. He didn't have his guns. He didn't have loot. He needed a homie. And these guys, again, are decent players, but their teamwork, their play calling, their decision making, very questionable. And a lot of you guys fall into this. A lot of you guys have become pretty good players, but something's missing. What I'm telling you right now is this. This is what's missing. The simple decisions you need to make. There's also footsteps on us. To the left. He's by the buy station. He's actually running backwards. So what do you do now? I like that Nookie's pinging for us, but he needs to land. He needs to land on the rooftop and come help us with this fight. Right now. Bomb drone. Get inside. You're cracked, bitch. You open the door for you fucking crackhead. Hey. 2. Nookie, don't be stupid. That was dumb. We've got 2 knocks. There's still an enemy up right now. He could be pushing this. And to be fair, I would definitely push it if I were him. Instead of Nookie doing stupid shit, play it up. Nookie jump out, get the buyback. We now got 3 people. But again, bad decisions, the delay. We still run the risk of getting killed before we even get back aiming. It's really anybody's game at this point. And because they're making such drastic mistakes and because it's taking away from their gameplay, I really want to see them adapt from this point forward. When you guys are playing, you need to start asking yourself halfway through the game, what have we done wrong to die 100 fucking times? And then make an adaptation off that, an adaptation off of that, right? Change the way you're playing. Something you're doing clearly isn't working, so you want to change it. Now, I like how we're trying to converge on the enemy and flank them 2 different directions. I'm not mad at this at all. You just have to be ready for the enemy to push one of you guys, and that's exactly what just happened. Different situations call for different strategies, and right here, we're chasing an enemy away from us, right? He's bailing back. Now, I love chasing enemies, especially when they're on the run, because normally that means they're by themselves. When you are chasing, be on alert that he might be baiting you to his teammates. And because he's running away, he could run straight, he could break away to the right or break away to the left. And this is why I like me and my team to kind of flank the enemy. Now, it comes with a risk, because if you flank out in the open like right here, you run the risk of getting shot by the dude's teammates. So I wouldn't go out in the open like this. I would just play the buildings, because if you're near a building and getting shot out from an unsuspected area, you can always bail back to the building and play it as cover. So push the enemies, try your best to flank them on both sides, but again, maintain cover. Also, I'm not sponsored, unfortunately, but yo, Electric Lemonade, this shit is fucking gas, boy. So good, so fucking good. We see Nookie a lot. So Nookie has a lot of pros to his gameplay. He's a good team player when it comes to calming and pinging. He's on it. When it comes to decisions though, he definitely will die for a res, so I fuck with him for that. But again, his biggest mistake as a player is making questionable decisions. And to be fair, really this whole squad. Again, going back to your boy Sundays, his questionable decision was earlier when we were at power. We should have helped Nookie get that last res off. Now, when it comes to your boy aiming, that's why we're spectating him. I'm really not sure what his issues are. Probably a little bit of everything. But it's important to break down the entire squad, especially if you guys are playing with the same squad every day. You really want to be honest with yourselves and hurt each other's feelings, bro. If y'all are truly homies, hurt each other's feelings. This is fucking Call of Duty. This is life or death, right? If someone's being a bad teammate, tell them. And threaten to kick them off your fucking team. Threaten to bang their wives. I don't care, but you really want to put the fear of God in them, bro. Because if you're going to be playing a competitive game, you at least want to play and have fun and progress with some people that can take some constructive criticism. Let's see what they end up doing. So we're on the outskirts, which isn't a huge deal. There's only 52 players up. Most players are going to be over here. Let's see where we end up going. The last thing I want to see the squad do is end up locking it in and like holding a building. I want them to keep the momentum they've been trying to develop. We do have pings over at this building here. Again, a little bit delayed to our teammate. I don't see any movement. Maybe he just pinged that he wants to come up here to hold it. Okay, questionable bomb drone. Aiming struggling in a lot of aspects when it comes to movement and reaction, to be fair. When we were flying in, we did see pings over here, so I fully anticipate them to hold this. Easy kill. Now, first off, shame on Call of Duty for not giving us a better firing range. We need to have a lot further than 100 fucking feet so you guys can actually practice on shooting distance targets. That's a given. But secondly, bro, if your aim looks like this, you need to be pushing every fucking fight you possibly can. Don't worry about winning. Don't worry about none of that. Just push, push, die, come back. Because that's actually the first time I think we've seen him shoot his gun. They're running to the right. There we go. Don't worry about them. They're gone. They're clearly out of your range. You're good. If you couldn't hit them over here, just let them live. Don't even ping them. No, who gives a fuck? But this is what I was talking about. I wanted to see them keep their momentum. This is questionable. Let's see what happens. I want to see them keep momentum. I'm kind of disappointed they sat on that building, but I am kind of excited for this fight. The problem with this that I have is we don't know who's in the buildings to our right. We could end up getting third-partied. And it looks like Nookie might actually be getting third-partied. Our best bet at this point is to take this building, but again, we're not really in a good position. I'd be working to the high ground. There's a ladder going right up this. The fact you had a mount for that fucking shot is why you didn't get the kill. And in Call of Duty, if you actually think you need to mount at that distance, you need to get better aim. I don't mean to be a dick, but this Call of Duty has the least recoil of any fucking game on earth. You guys have got to lock it in, man. I'm very disappointed in seeing that. Shoot them. Slow reaction time. Got to the right-hand side, too. You saw head movement right above the Nookie. So I do believe there's multiple teams here. We also did see someone earlier fly into our right-hand side. Watch the clusters. Again, at this point, I want to kind of... I don't like that we did this. I was just going to throw that out there. The fact that we're here, I kind of want to work to high ground, so I'd get to the rooftop of that building. Right here, there's a ladder. Because we've kind of worked our way into like a 3 or 4 team fight. Not to mention, this rotation is going to be a bitch anyway, dude. We're going to have to cross all the way out in the open. I'm just not vibing with it at all. All right, decent kill. I'm not a fan of you run through your thermite. Play it up. Start thinking about the reses. Start thinking about combining your money and getting your teammate back. Or we can just fucking run. That's fine too. We don't have smokes. Again, this rotation is gonna suck. You clearly have people on top of the building with the chopper. You clearly have people on the ground level. We need to go. We need to go. No one's behind us. Go. You're fine. They're gonna be to our left, no doubt. So watch that jump up. Again, make more of a direct line to get there. The enemies on the rooftops are distracted, so you're kind of safe from that. Why are we even coming in here? So the fact that we're not already here because we've slowed down our momentum means anyone else that's rotating in has the option to close in and essentially hold us. I don't know if it's going to happen. It really depends on the server you're in and how aggressive this lobby is, but you want to be thinking that you're actually in a sweat lobby for once and playing like it. Also, again, not getting the buyback is going to be crucial. We do have a buy station on the ground level. It's going to be held. It's going to be watched. There's going to be a team in that garage. No doubt about it. That was fucking smooth. I don't know. Oh, you're dead. GG. Ooh. Ooh. By the way that he ran in there, dude, it didn't look like he knew that thing was there, but I guess he did. Again, going back to what we talked about earlier, when your teammates need to get their shit, you need to go help them. When your teammates need to get a buyback, when your teammates need to get their loadout, when your teammates need to do anything, if you're close, you need to go help them. We saw this team fuck that up earlier at Power, and we're seeing them fuck it up right now. Very unfortunate. Don't worry about that. We got parachutes behind us, big dog. Fuck it. The left. You got to get better ears. Plain and simple. You got to get better ears. Now, this isn't a bad spot. We need to clean up these kills. You're missing out on so many opportunities for one plate. I like plating up, bro. That's easy wipes, bro. That's easy wipes. I think one enemy already took the zip line up top, which is unfortunate for us. There could be an enemy behind those boxes. I at least want to clear that. Yeah, he did take it up top. Now, again, look, we have separation. I don't like this at all. Our teammates need some help. Let's see if aiming helps us out at all. No, he's just fucking running away. Noki's in the middle of a firefight. He's not gonna win. And Green's just like, YOLO. For the third time, help your teammate out. And you know what? Aiming puts himself in a position to possibly a third party. There's guys on the bridge literally behind us. We are vulnerable. Wait for that third party. It should happen. Nice. That was pure sarcasm, by the way. It was not nice. Oh my God, how did I get shot from the bridge? I didn't know he was out there. Aiming, that's on you, big dog. Your teammate got fucked up from there. I know y'all got comms. Y'all been playing together the whole time. Even if you don't have comms, dude, he's been on the minimap every time he shot his gun. Shame on you. So guys, another tip, pay attention to the damn minimap. Right, most of the time you guys die and you're like, I don't know where he was. It's just because you weren't looking. All right, he's dead. There's gonna be a team up here. Oh, yo. All right, your boy's got 10 kills. We need to go. Oh, dude, that was not worth the smoke. If you would have just kept running, you would have been fine, but you just had to slow down and throw the smoke nowhere. That's crazy. All right, let's pre-rotate this. We can get to this rooftop and hold it. We can get this rooftop and hold it. Come on. Hey, you want to pretend like you played the game before? Oh, there's an enemy already on the high ground. That's unfortunate for you, but we could hopefully take them. 4 teams left. Nobody's a trio. Well, somebody is now. What are you watching? Your hopes and dreams slip away from you? Oh my, a whole magazine for that kill? Really? You need 39 bullets for that? All right, but we've kept the low ground. Now we're gonna run into this situation. We're probably gonna die from a team on the ground level, but if we survive, the dude on the rooftop's gonna have the best leverage on us. We'll see where the next circle goes, but right now that's what it looks like. Are you gonna look to your left at all? At a little bit? Bro, you gonna look behind you? Oh, I got shot from the back. Come on, man. You bro. Think. Guy on the ground. Jeez. Look, I'm trolling a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, but do you blame me? This is just self-inflicted. Are you gonna shoot this fucking dude? Oh, your boy just turned the SCG to a hip fire machine and hit 1 bullet out of a whole mag. I don't know what to say.